but you know, you try and go off solo too often and try and get the flank and get baited and see red, and it always gets us killed, and it's part of the reason we're dropping. Because I mean, look, like he's not even buffed here. If you just shoot him, he's dead. Like we win that, and they're down. You know, they're down to just these three without their main tank, so we can maybe then win from there. So just saying to stop seeing so much red and really just try and play more with the team. So, okay, so this is just a simple mistake, but again, it's like part of like game awareness, which is the easiest thing to fix, or the most like, so like, I go for the ult, because I see they're all like bubbled. He pops his ult. Darkseid got unlucky here, but you run into his ult and die immediately, but you also popped your ult at the same time and died. So like, I would also say like you've done that a few times now. Like, be aware of when you're about to pop your ult, so you don't just die with it and lose the whole ult. Because there's been multiple times I've seen in these games where you pop it before you're like ready. I would just say like get into the fight, be firing, and know like now is a good time to fire it. Because even if you had gotten it off, like I mean, there's two shields right in front of you. Like it's not gonna be able to do anything. So I mean, I know this is like overtime, so it's time to pop it and everything. But you know, I'm just saying for future reference because that's not gonna be every situation. Um. Okay, so did those three. So now Rialto. I'll try and speed through these more now. So this is again where you try and flank, and you really got to stop doing these long flanks because, and also we don't even know you're flanking a lot of the times. This is where comms would help because I'm not going to say, you know, but it would help to know that you're doing this, but also I don't think it's a good play foundationally because you're going off on your own on these long flanks, and we're now down one DPS person. All we have to do is hold the cart here. We don't have to get kills, but I mean, you know, so long flank, long flank, long flank. You pop your ult, but again, they just run inside and then all converge on you because you're completely alone and you're an easy pick. And now they know they're up two people, which it's the random died, so fuck them. But like, you know, maybe 5-on-6 we could hold it off with our DPS, but you know, can't do that alone. Either way, they end up winning that fight and get a point. So it's just like really you don't need to be flanking and going for the kills. We can just, you know, play back and play on point and play objective. Because also like, yes, you do die and that's bad, but it also leaves us a man down and without perhaps the highest source of consistent damage on the team. So I think this is another example of, you know, ults win fights, ults win the game. Okay, you got your ult, and you pop your ult, but I mean, you know, Reinhardt's still alive, and they, you know, you can't plan for the Lucio ult, but it completely is blocked. So I would just wait until Rein, and then, you know, he's an idiot and dies like that. But if you had your ult now, instead of popping it back then, now look, I mean, look how free that Mercy kill is. Look how free this kill is. You know, that's that's easy kills right there. That's easy kills. So just waiting a second before you pop your ult changes the whole thing. Just really working on the timing of popping that because we proceed to lose this fight. Then I actually had another point for this team fight. So I'm up on top. So I would just say, you know, I fuck up there. I walk into that. But actually I don't really have much of a point here. We just end up losing the fight because of the molten core and just bad positioning and like just the fact that we weren't able to get the push off there. We weren't able to push them off the point at that point. So 1140 here. So this is another instance of like just being aware of your positioning and making best use of it, because you're going for, let me switch to your perspective. We're going for another double ult here. And you actually have perfect position right here. Oh wait, actually sorry. The double ult's a future one. But this is just being aware of what's going on. Like you can see in the corner of your vision, like D.Va lands below, and you just gotta turn on her and punish her for that, because instead, like, she just flies up and kills you in a second because you've ignored her and let her get to the back line. So, and now she's fucking us in the back. But we turn on her. But look, like, as a D.Va main, like, I die fast. You know, if you can't just, you know, you just gotta be aware of what's going on, because you turn to the right and fire down at her, she dies like instantly, and we win that fight, maybe. So the last moment of this is, alright, so we're going for another double ult thing, but you know, this is a massive mistake, and you know, this is a waste of 2 ults here. You have to stop seeing red, because what happens is you actually have literal perfect positioning here. Like, this is as good as it gets, but you jump off and you also prioritize the wrong target. You jump off and immediately use your entire ult to kill the turret. I mean, and then die to the D.Va bomb, which, you know, happens, and we lose this fight. But like, you know, we're expending a lot of resources on you up here. We literally have 2 ults on you right now, so that's a third of our ults. And you actually had very good positioning up here to win that fight, so you gotta stop seeing red and running in and dying, because running in and dying is really costing us these games. Alright, so last game I'll be analyzing. Alright, so also this game especially, you do a couple like long flanks, which I don't know if I recorded, but specifically this game as well, like you duel way too often. You go off for these duels. Like, you should not be dueling Mei, because this is exactly what she does. Freezes you and kills you. It's such an easy kill, and we proceed to lose this fight. You know, you don't need to be dueling people for kills. There's no KD in this game. Alright, let me go find. So this was just a side note to, you know, be cognizant of your cooldowns, because you go to teleport in, but your invincibility hasn't recharged. So you teleport in and get killed, and you know, you're also not full health. So that's just game awareness, because you're just dying for no reason, and leaving us a man down. So let me go switch to someone. So I think there was another flank in that last round that I missed, but you get the idea. But here's another one. So we're all in here. You're in there. But you go for the long flank again. And you go around. Let me go just play it. I mean, the whole time we're fighting, we're actually winning too. We're doing very well, you know. You go for the long flank, and you're out of position now. And it's an easy kill. It's free kills. And we get revenge for it, but, you know, it's just free kills going for these long flanks that result in nothing. Alright, so, Okay, this is another example of seeing red. Alright, so we just got... Look, we're doing very well. But, I mean, look how far ahead of the group you are here. And I know it's, like, time to go in, but at the same time, like, waiting 1 additional second because we get extremely lucky here that you aren't immediately picked off and killed. I mean, this diva doesn't miss 15 things. Our entire advantage is gone, you know? So waiting 15 seconds for the rest of the team, because you just move faster than other people, and you have to be aware of that, because, you know, we almost lose that fight. You do good there, just ignore the, ignore the Meg, get on point. Okay, so... Alright, so this is an example of, like, another thing where this actually here is, like, the perfect ult situation. You're blocked by the wall, there's multiple squishies in front of you, I'm in front of you. You know, you pop your ult here, you kill everyone, so, you know, just being more cognizant of your ults. And then Mei just dives you and kills you. Because that's an easy kill. And then final point. Is again, like, trying not to dive in and just use your ult. Because you sprint onto point, pop your ult, and immediately get killed. But, you know, if you stand back a little bit, and you popped your healing circle a little too early too, but you stand back a little bit, pop your ult, we're probably not winning the fight anyways, but you don't die immediately with it. So, yeah, just working on timing, stopping rushing in, and trying to get, like, work with your ult timing. So, there we go. This has been long, but I hope it was helpful.